Hello Cancer, how are you? Sorry about the delay over Cancer. I've been travelling. I did mean to get this done a couple of days ago, but I've been on the road, so sorry about that. So this is a snippet reading between, I guess it's, what is it now, the 15th until the 20th, a snippet reading. Okay, so this will also go into up to about the 25th actually. So let's say your snippet reading, I'm going to extend this to the 25th because it's slightly delayed. So from the 15th to the 25th snippet reading. So let's have a look here. I'm just going to pop my glasses on. I'm using my medieval deck here for your reading, Cancer. And let's channel some energies. Let's pull in some energies here from the divine, from the universe. What energies do we have here for Cancer for this time frame from the 15th of May to the 25th of May 2018? So the first card I've got here is, this is a journey for you. I mean, it's a journey for all of us, but I do get this for this time frame. This is an exploration. I mean, to be honest with you, we're all learning. We're all learning on this journey. There's always something new that comes up that we need to, that we need to take on board. We need to improve the way that we react to that, and all of this. And this is what I'm getting here for you, Cancer. And I know you're saying, oh, I'm a grown-up, I don't need to learn any more lessons. I think this is towards a positive, a positive kind of education, self-learning. Okay, so where is this going? So okay, I don't switch off now, don't go fast forward, because I'm going to go somewhere with this reading. Okay, there's a sense here that you need to let go of the child here, and you're saying, I don't need to hear that, I don't need to hear that. But then again, isn't that a little bit of the child? I don't need to hear that, because we should all be open to learn more, not close off. I don't need to hear that. I am who I am. I'm educated. I've expanded my mind. Please don't stop doing that. Okay. So this child is that person that says, I don't need to learn anymore. I don't need it. I know everything now. I know everything, which is so childish. Sorry, it is. In terms of becoming more more evolved, if you decide that, oh, I'm 50 now, I don't need to learn anymore. I'm 60 now, I don't need to learn. I'm 20 now, I don't need to learn anymore. I'm afraid you do. I'm afraid you do. Okay, so it's letting this child go. So I do see there is a sense here, there's a sense, an element of difficulty here. You're facing a difficult situation, and I feel this is why you have this energy around you. I know better, I know best here. You don't have to, okay, there is a difficult situation, and there's also a diplomacy. So there's a difficult situation on this hand, there's diplomacy on this hand, and you're thinking, well, I do know about diplomacy, but this has risen into your situation again. So there is this diplomacy. Oh, okay, I don't want to upset that person, but, okay, but, and that but is your child talking. And I also get here, I'll pull some more cards out first before we get these energies coming through. I get here the King of Cups. This is a man in reverse, the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups may appear to be, and again Cancer is a water sign, and we do have a water sign energy here. Now this water sign energy, male or female, is in the reversed position, which again is quite weak, quite childish, that kind of energy, manipulative, unable to control everybody. So I don't like this idea of unable to control, so I'm going to manipulate the situation, throwing little tantrums here and there, and emotional, and that to me is your child that you need to let go of, male or female. And this, like I said, this is a journey. Somebody is acting very kind of stuck in their kind of mud here, and you don't want to be sidelined. I'm not going to be sidelined here. I'm not going to be ignored here. Isn't that the child speaking? If you think about it, that little toddler that will not be ignored. I will not be ignored. I want to be noticed here. You're not going to sideline me. Whatever this is, I do pick it up that this is a family issue. It could be a spouse, it could be a family issue, it could be someone around you that is a love prospect, okay. It could also be a work promotion. The main thing here, Cancer, is to let go of that child. Again, we go right to the beginning. Let go of that child. This is not serving you, you know. It's not serving you. These feelings, these attributes of the King of Cups in reverse is not serving you. And this is where we start off with this reading. You're drained by this. I think it is to do with love. Got the Ace of Cups in reverse. You know, you are drained by this. I'm not going to be ignored. I'm not going to be sidelined here. I'm not going to allow you to distance yourself from me. I'm not going to allow this. I don't think you can stop this, actually, Cancer, because I feel when somebody can see that petulant child within you, and although you're saying, right, I didn't do anything there. That was weird. Okay. Although I will bring some angel cards in here. Although you do have that petulant child within you, and now I'm starting to quieten down. That was a bit freaky. Sorry. Although I actually feel quite shivery, but we'll carry on. Although you do have that petulant child within you, I do feel that that's thrown me a bit. I'm really sorry. You need to calm that down, calm that petulant child down here, because you know you are drained by this situation. You're not going to be ignored as a person. You're not going to be sidelined as a person. You're not going to be distanced from this situation, okay, or whatever this is. But I do feel the universe wants you to not respond in that way, because and slow things down here, slow things down, really slow things down. You know, to get what you want here, to get what you want in this situation, you need to slow things right down and have an open mind here open mind to this situation with no agenda. Now, I do feel I get that saying coming up in my head here: less haste, more speed. That's what I've got here. And having no agenda, because I get agendas all around this. If you don't do this, then you know this will happen. If this doesn't happen, then I will get furious about this, and all of this. It says slow things right down here. Slow it right down, and be accepting that this is the way this is here. It is what it is. You're suppressing a lot of anger over this. And this is a warning, because you are suppressing anger. This is slowly eating away at you. You're suppressing this anger. You feel like exploding, you know, over this. You know, this is not fair. I'm not going to allow this. How dare you, and all of this. Although you're an adult, this, and you've got this adult voice, and you've got this adult persona, this is a child talking within you, you know, and this is what the universe wants you to dampen down, you know, this manipulative, crazy kind of petulant child. It's either you or the other way around here. Somebody's joking around about your boundaries, saying, you know, because you are like going crazy and saying, I want this, I want that, this is not fair, and all of this. Somebody is actually seeing this as quite humorous, you know, that actually there is manipulation here. So the more that you're kind of stamping like a child here, the more this person is kind of, or whoever this is, the more these people here are kind of thinking, okay, I've got the power here, because this person is jumping up and down like a child and dictating the rules. So I'm just going to move the goalposts here, because I don't, you know, I'm not going to allow this person to dictate to me when I can, when I can't. So I'm just going to move the goalpost here to make it a little bit more difficult for that person, because I don't like the way that person is jumping around like this, like some, you know, and not being diplomatic over this. So if you project a diplomacy and diplomatic kind of attitude, I think I do feel right from the get-go really, but I think it's a bit too late for that. But I think if it's too late for that and you've already jumped around like some child, you'll not sideline me, you're not going to distance me here, I think that you need to step back yourself, thinking, well, yeah, that's that angry child here inside of me that's actually dictating here, becoming this tyrant. And these people are kind of backing away even further, because they're thinking, hang on, this person's a bit of a tyrant behind the scenes here. Are we sure we want to associate with that kind of thing, with that kind of behaviour? Something is seeping through the cracks here. And they've told you about your boundaries. They've told you this is where the line is and you can't cross it, but they are kind of realising that you're very reactive too. So it's a game now. It's a game of like thrones, because, you know, oh, that person's reactive, so they're like laying the law down here. So I'm going to say, well, okay, you're laying the law down here. I'm going to put this, you know, I'm going to just move this boundary a little bit, and you don't cross that boundary, you don't cross that line. You know, we've got what you want here. I have got what you want here, and I'm winning because I'm staying very calm. And I'm not using control or manipulation to do it. So there is this suppressed anger, this anxiety bubbling under the surface. This is very close to your heart too. It's very close to your heart. It could even be a child, you know, a child involved here. Alimony, it could be shared custody, it could be anything like this. Also, it could be just loved ones, you know. There is this sense here that there's no interest in changing. There's no interest in changing. Either this other person has stood very solidly on their grounded within their views here. I'm not changing for this. I'm not changing. I'm not going to change for you. I'm not going to change this for you. It stays as it is. And yeah, there is a problem here. And there's introspection. Whether this is you with the introspection over this, like so the universe wants you to slow things right down here. As I said with this card, to slow things down, because not only, I think it's affecting your health here, trying to force an issue with this situation, with these people, with this person, trying to force an issue, and it's not serving you, because these other people see that now they have the control, and now you are kind of having this aggressive stance here, this impulsive kind of stance, that they're actually, okay, so we've got one-upmanship there, because, you know, we're being we're holding back on our impulsiveness, and you're not. So although you don't realise it, you feel that this kind of pushing to get things sorted out and done is actually going against you here, because you're dealing with people here that don't like to lose. They don't like to be sort of encapsulated into your power. They don't like it, okay? Not many people do like that, in all honesty. So if you can have an open mind here without an agenda, if you can project that you've got an open mind without any agenda, then I feel, and be quite laid back about it and relaxed about it, you know, as if like, you know, what will happen, because once you take this stance of what will happen, these other people are going to be thrown by this, because you're not battling against them, you know, and then they'll say, well, are you happy with this then, and approach you expecting you to be combative and impulsive back, but you're not. You're going to be laid back, and it is what it is, and you know, and it will get sorted in time. These other people or this person will then be a little bit curious of, well, what is your agenda, because you did have lots of agenda before, but now you seem to have stepped back. So what's the game now? What is this game about now? Because they do see you, or they have seen you, as this manipulator, which is the King of Cups in reverse. And it's really just this journey as I've said before, of letting this child go, letting this child within you go, if that makes sense, because this child within you is impulsive. They want things done now, you know. They start to force the issue, and then this becomes very negative. It's like a negative energy around everybody, because it's like everybody feels under pressure. And it seems like you've fallen into this energy. So I just feel this is what the reading's about, is slowing things down, letting go of, let this child energy go, and reacting differently. That's what I've got here. I'm just going to pull out some more cards here for you. And again, it is confronting this difficulty. You do have a difficulty to confront, but this card here, which is very poignant, is the Six of Swords in reverse. Now this is confronting the difficulty, but also maintaining the peace. Okay, I think that's great. A great advice there from the universe. And I get here, this is to make great progress and recover what is lost, because there is this sidelining here. You feel like you've been sidelined, you feel like you've been forgotten, you feel like you've been distanced. And maintaining the peace, taking things slowly, letting go of the child here, confronting this difficulty, is going to bring progress and recover what is lost here. So you may be in private really racking your brains how to deal with this, but that's where you need to be, alone, while you're with these antagonizing feelings and trying to not rock the boat. Okay. Yeah, distance. Be a detachment. You need to detach yourself from this and not be so embroiled within all of this. And this is what I've got: distance and detach yourself, and this and bring peace into this difficult situation. This and maintaining the peace will actually, this is where you will make progress in this situation. Now that's your reading for this time frame. You know, it is just a snippet reading here. So if you'd like your own personal reading in your own situation, please give me an email. My email is here somewhere on this screen, and I will send you my tarot. I've also got, which is a celebration for the royal wedding between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. I thought that I would give 20% off you know, all of my readings, and I've got a special 20-minute reading too. So this is kind of giving out to the public a little bit extra for this, just to celebrate this royal wedding, which will be, wow, it will be right around the world. I feel very excited about that. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and yeah, keep your distance. Let's summarize here. Keep your distance, and you know, and try to stay calm and keep the peace. That's what I've got here, and let that child go. Sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care. Bye bye.